It's Pete from Cheap Homesteading, and today I hooked up the Dearborn plow on the old Massey 50, and we're going to do a little bit of plowing. My grandfather in the 30s bought this place, and his garden was out front, exactly where we're going to be plowing, so it's kind of cool. When I first moved here, I thought I'm going to revive the garden, and I just didn't have enough time, and the weeds got out of hand, so I thought I'm going to make raised beds at the back of the house. And the raised beds have been exceptionally good, but the way the economy's going and the way everything is starting to become really expensive, I think it's important that we grow a little more of our food next year and to cut down on costs and keep everything going. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to try to plow the old garden up. Don't judge me. This plow doesn't have a gauge wheel on the back. The draft doesn't work properly on the tractor, so it's going to be maybe not perfect, but I think we're going to get it plowed. So let's go. Hey, so the old plow has seen better days for sure. There's a lot of farmer's weld on this, but you know, I do like these old two-bottom plows. They're awesome. This one's had a little bit of a rough life. It looks like the moldboard broke off and someone welded it, but I think it's going to be good. There's the coulters are there, so I think that's going to work good. The only thing that's missing is my depth wheel, but you know what? We're just going to take it easy and see how it goes. The old garden out front of the house. This little section's rhubarb, so we'll plow around it. So this isn't the greatest spot for the garden, but it is the best spot that I have on this property because there is rock everywhere, and this little section's been the garden for years. I'm probably going to amend the soil, but otherwise I think it's going to be a nice location to kind of expand what we grow. Say it's actually going very well because I can't get the furrows to flip over, and I can't get enough speed because the ground's way too hard and on too many rocks. Furrows, I think I got to go just a hair faster, and I can't because there's a lot of rocks. But I think that's the best it's going to be. You got to remember, I don't know how to plow. You know, I grew up kind of a farming background, but I've never plowed in my life. So this is kind of a learning thing. My draft control doesn't work on the tractor very good, and a lot of other things. So we're going to try we're just going to try to get this thing plowed. So I'm going to show you how the garden came out. It's kind of rough, you know. I don't know how to plow. I probably should have looked at some YouTube videos before I did it, but you know what? I got it worked up, and I think it's worked up enough to sit over winter, and it'll definitely kill off most of the sod. So I'm going to show you. I went over it 3 times and it came out pretty decent. I think in the spring, if I just work on it a bit, it's going to come out really, really good. You know, as I say, this is the only good part of dirt on the whole property. There's barely any rocks, and a lot of it is my grandfather picked tons and tons of rocks out of the garden. That kind of helped out a lot for sure. So in the spring, we're gonna keep working at it, but I think this is all I need done before winter. So there you go, we got the garden plowed up. It wasn't very pretty. I've never really plowed much before, so I just kept going different directions just to break it up. I wanted to get it done before winter so it has a chance to kill some of the sod, and then maybe I'll get it rototilled, or I'll just really work at it with the disc. So that's all we need to get done. We just need to get done before winter. So that's about enough for today. You guys have a good one.